Hello and welcome to the highlights of the second game of the Sindh Premier League, the encounter between Larkana Challengers and Sukkur Patriots. The toss was won by Larkana Challengers and they decided they'll bowl first. The two sides look pretty heavy with some experience and of course from interior Sindh some new names coming in. Shahnawaz Dani's younger brother also gets an opportunity for Sukkur Patriots. Let's join the action as Sukkur Patriots come up to bat.
Right, we're ready to play. We should have the first ball coming up very, very shortly. Slip in. Backward square leg and third, the two men outside the 30-yard circle. But otherwise, all of them, with the field restrictions on, are saving one inside the 30-yard circle. So Ilyas will bowl the first ball, right arm over the wicket. Sharjeel on strike. Here comes the first ball. In fact, it's Zishan, I think. Goes past the outside edge. That's a good start. Nice line, nice length. That's the angle to the left-handers, isn't it? Over the wicket, looking to take it across the left-hander. You've got to slip in, particularly for that. Try and find the outside edge. Short and wide. That's four. That's what he was waiting for, Sharjeel. Don't give left-handers width, especially going across. That becomes easy, a little bit too easy for the batter.
Have a look at that. Not much of the field movement, just rocketed back on the back foot, give it all he had.
That bounce, they're asking and given. That is great bowling by Dani. Bit of extra pace, bending his back a little bit. I don't think the length was very different.
Yeah, one shot too many. He was successful the previous delivery, but not quite this time. The footwork was a problem. In the previous delivery, he had the perfect footwork for that cut shot. That is a big wicket to lose early on. We know what he's capable of. Sharjeel can't just hit one boundary. He'll have to go back on 5.
With the right hand on strike. Bit of bounce, straight away. Oh, that's poor. That is poor. What happened? Took his eyes off the ball, you think?
At third, rather, look at that. It was just supposed to be a one run.
Nicely driven, very nicely driven. That had everything behind him. We speak about the technique, head leading, and look at the stride and just hitting through the line. Excellent shot. Not in control. That was unnecessary. We've been speaking so highly about him. We spoke about the stride, we spoke about the drive, but look at what he comes up with.
He was given the opportunity to play at number 3 and he hasn't cashed on it. Look at that. There was no point. There was no need of playing that shot. He's already got a boundary. A couple of boundaries for his 8 runs. It's 17 for 2.
Just over the man at mid-wicket, but he will run away to the boundary, I think. Yes, he does. Not great timing, but it helps to kind of release the pressure. Driven and driven well. Using the pace, using the length. Looked so good.
For just a little wide. But the force and the timing taking it away from the fielder. Brilliant batting. This is good news for Sukkur that he's looking good. He's looking to score runs.
Gone through point, that'll be 4. Little bit of width, enough bounce on it and the batter puts bat.
Could be a possible luxury, but at the moment he's been cut away for 4, bowling the slow left arm this time.
Nice down the leg side, can't be given. Oh, he's hit wicket. It's not the first time. This has happened earlier, not so long ago with Kamran Ghulam. They're trying to use the depth of the crease. He's gone way too far back. Look at that, how deep he's going. There. And he's lost balance. And there. It's the pad that flicks the bails. That's a big wicket. Kamran Ghulam can produce some serious damage. Inside the power play, 3 down now.
Again outside the off-stump, width given. Brilliantly cut. Wonderful boundary. Zishan Ashraf is paying it off.
Yep, well, it's hard to generate pace, but if you get a ball like that, then it is meat and drink for these modern day players. That ball absolutely races to the boundary.
Oh, picked up beautifully. This will give him his first boundary. Saw the seam onto his leg stump. Easy pickings.
Yeah, this is help yourself, isn't it? Line, length, everything was wrong about it. And, well, if you're a batter, you just get a little bit better on that.
But the intent is being on the careful side. Look at that again. That's edged. Will run down to the third boundary. Yes, it does. Very important one for Zishan and Sukkur. They need to get going. They need to get that momentum towards them. I've got a feeling that it was premeditated. He placed it that way.
Can definitely just place it over there for 2 or 3, and maybe if he hits it well, he gets 4. There we go, cut away. That's a well-needed boundary. Zishan biding his time. He missed a couple earlier, and this one he gets into the gap for 4.
Uses the bounce. Oh, that's a good catch. That is an excellent catch. We were talking about the wicket-keeper. We've been a little bit critical that he hadn't held on to those chances, but that was a catch, I must say, top-class one.
Just look at that. Zishan going across the stumps, trying to place it towards the fine leg. And the keeper caught it and dived. And Zishan was the man who was looking better of the two in the partnership. He goes for 40. And now Sukkur are 82 for 4.
Oh, that is clever. That is good batting. He bowled into the pitch. But look at the length, look at the width. See, what really defeated him was that extra bounce. I love the batter to go over that short third.
And he knows Ilyas. He likes to bowl this slow one, short pitches. 4 valuable runs for the team.
Good shot, very good shot. He couldn't have picked a better place to play that. Straight over the bowler's head, mid-off inside the 30-yard circle, mid-on or long on wide. So you get it over the bowler, you get value.
Not easy to a bowler with the pace of Dhani and then hitting it back over his head.
That's 4. That's the mistake. That's what I was talking about.
And Dhani, he fell in the trap. Both the men up behind the bat and bowls a short and wide ball. They deserve to go for the boundary.
Umaid Asif now. It's played high in the air. Hasn't really got hold of it. He'll take some catching, and that's very well done. He kept running to his right, eyes on the ball, and he got underneath that in time.
Sukkur losing another wicket. This goes high in the air. Again, the ball not coming in, but watch how he keeps his eye on the ball. Doesn't ever take his head off it. Very, very good catch. So they're just losing their way a little bit.
Gone. Hits the top of leg stump. It was just a wild slog, really. Frustration just set in. You go for a release shot when you're not getting those runs going, and now they probably check the no ball. Have a look at that. Yeah, that looks okay. It's got some part of that boot behind the line. And Riaz Khan goes for 1.
Final 8 deliveries. Oh, I think he's got a little top edge on that. It is, it's out. Not quite the pace of those Australian wickets, and just manages to top edge it. A little glove on it. 124 for 7. We just see here the ball, yeah, just went through a little bit quickly. Rushed him for pace. Was on the move. So not getting going at the moment. He goes for 1. It's now 124 for 7.
Gone. Back to back. Whether it's an international game or a league, he will celebrate to the fullest. Shahnawaz Dhani.
Accuracy. That was the key. Full and straight. Doesn't matter who you are. If you miss those, you're out. Roman Race. He's out for a golden duck. Name is on to bowl the final over here. And they might get a boundary. It's exactly what the captain wants. It's a very, very good 50. 52 from 45. He's anchored the innings. He showed the maturity and at times the class.
Yeah, hard fought 50 for Saad Naseem, the captain. Back live. Pulls that one and gone. Straight to a deep mid-wicket. We had to go for it.
There's quite a a big boundary out there, and again, just showing that timing not quite there. As you like. Captain perishes. Good innings. Just how good an innings we'll never know. We'll see in the second innings. 52 from 46. Last ball. Goes hard and he slices this one out. He will get a boundary. So not the finish they wanted, but they finish with a boundary. 134 for 9.
So Sukkur Patriots being asked to bat first in their 20 overs, managed 134 for 9 on a surface that was dripping and a little slow. Captain Saad Naseem got valuable 52 of 46 deliveries, and up the order, 40 of 34 from Zishan Ashraf helped the side to get 134 on the board. Looking at the bowling, 4 wickets for Shahnawaz Dani for 33 runs. He was very good in cleaning up the tail, and then 2 wickets for Umaid Asif and a wicket each for Ilyas, Shahzeb and Naeem. So the target 135 for Larkana in the allotted 20 overs,